LaMonica, I think you're pretty worried right about now because, you know, you're running out of cash and you get some serious legal bills as a result of... Unbelievable. There she goes. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna get my opera voice on. That's like LaMonica, right? It's just not Monica. This is my drill, right? Like we can't go by Monica. We're LaMonica, the one and only Monica McIver. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, she is in a lot of trouble because she doesn't have the money to pay for the legal bills and she's facing like 17 years in prison. This is the latest update. She just disclosed $147,000 worth of new fundraising. Woohoo! Not a lot, actually not a lot. You know how I know it's not a lot? Well, take a look at one AOC. Here we go. How's that for a graphic? I like my bar charts, man. AOC, $9.6 million in the third quarter versus McIver, $147,000. So she's gonna need a lot more money, right, in order to fight this thing. In terms of money in the bank, look at AOC. She's got $11.8 million. LaMonica has $669,000. What's going on, lady? I mean, nobody wants to rush to your defense for this one? This is the moment. This is it. Look, watch. It gets better. Watch. This is more than, whoa. This is more than being swept up in that. You see that? Like that's what you call a right hook, I think. Whoa. Okay. So this is all alleged. She allegedly assaulted a federal officer. So if this is proven out, and look, hey, you saw the tape, I saw the tape, the jury will see the tape, the grand jury indictment, I'm sure they saw the tape. If this is proven out, she faces 17 years. Will she actually do 17 years? I don't think so. I don't think that Letitia James, if she's proven to be guilty, will do the 60 years that people are talking about either. I think that, you know, she'll get out for good behavior somewhere along the line, but she doesn't have the money to pay for this right now. I mean, she just doesn't have it. And her brand, you know, new legal theory, I guess she can't afford Abby Lowell, perhaps, the Letitia James attorney, also representing, or set to represent, I believe, one John Bolton, former Hunter Biden attorney as well. You see how incestuous this all is. Anyway, new body cam footage revealed, quote unquote, who really ordered the arrest of Newark's mayor. And so somehow she's trying to say, or her lawyers are trying to say, that because the DOJ gave them the A-OK to arrest the Newark mayor, Newark, New Jersey mayor, that somehow allowed for her to do this. I don't buy it. How does that allow for you to do this? It doesn't. Like, you're not off the hook. I actually don't understand what one thing has to do with the other. Whoa. I mean, if you say, okay, well, you know, it's their fault because they allowed this. They were the ones that said we're gonna arrest the New Jersey mayor, and they've got this on camera. I'll show it to you. You know, Rachel Maddow's like gleeful. Oh, you know, we think we've solved the case. No, you haven't solved a darn thing. So what? They're just trying to get clearance because they know this is going to become a big, humongous issue, and they don't want to go out and arrest the mayor for his disorderly behavior unless they, you know, get some kind of okay. This is the federal government we're talking about here from the higher ups. So here it is. Disregard Rachel's gleeful sort of joy over this because this is going nowhere fast.
Well, thanks to body cam footage released by a federal court just this afternoon, we now know that the mayor of Newark was right when he said that arrest did not arise organically from anything that happened on the ground at that ICE facility. He said at the time that his arrest appeared to have been ordered specifically by top Trump officials in Washington. Well, now today we can see with our own eyes that appears to be true.
No, I got it. We're taking them right now. All right. Well, let me talk. This is bullshit. You've been waiting an hour now. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to take them right now. You think about this today? Okay. That's good. Okay. Come on. Okay, even though we stepped out, I'm going to, what am I calling? We're for over an hour. And we have the right to be in there. All right, I'm calling them right now. All right. Guys, listen to me. We're going to walk out of the gates. I'm going to place the mayor in handcuffs, okay? We are arresting the mayor right now. Per the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. Anyone that gets in their way, I need you guys to give me a perimeter so I can cuff them and get them on there. If you have body cams, turn them on, okay?
Be advised, his security clearly has is on and went for his weapon while we were engaging. So
Okay, so their big headline here is that you heard the guy say, we are arresting the Newark mayor per the Attorney General of the United States. So Pam Bondi's like giving them the A-OK. Well, what does that have to do with anything? Again, I would just go back to, she decided to, allegedly give someone the right hook. I know what I'm looking at, but I have to say allegedly, okay? So she's out there, a powwow. And somehow, because Pam Bondi said, yes, you guys can arrest the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, because he's continuing to be out there protesting at the Delancey Hall Center because they're so concerned about making sure that illegal criminals are getting all the, 3 squares a day, I guess, and, comfortable mattresses to sleep on. They're just doing their job. Well, they didn't ask to go in and see. They just set up protest. And they're like, no, you can't protest there anymore. And we've warned you, and we've warned you, and we've warned you. And by the way, that Newark mayor, he actually cooperated with authorities, including Alina Habba there in New Jersey, and they dropped the charges. But LaMonica, she somehow thought that she was totally justified in all of this. She thought this behavior was okay. And it's never okay. I'm sorry, it's just never, that's not okay. Okay, so at one point you could say, hey, maybe she was getting caught up in the moment and she's getting pushed aside and she's just but then watch this clip. They slowed it down. Boom. Okay, do you see that? That's the one that's going to get her in a lot of trouble. And that's the one that has her now facing 17 years. And so this idea that somehow she's going to avoid prison based on, this tape that says, it's fine, go ahead and arrest the Newark, New Jersey mayor. And that clearance comes from Pam Bondi. That has nothing has to do with the other. And I'm telling you, she probably does need better legal representation. And she's not going to be able to get it when she's only got a measly $147K. I don't even know if she's going to get reelected. That is not real money. And granted, she's not a superstar like AOC, who's raking it in, communist that she is, right? Don't even get me started. Ma'am Dami, boy, we're going to have a lot to talk about.